Do not mind how I look. I am half asleep and my skin is in absolute bits. You probably can't see it, there's a big red mark here. My hair is a mess. And I'm breaking out again. Anyway, as you can tell by the title, I'm doing a game review. We decided to start adding in game reviews onto our channel, as opposed to just TV shows and movies. So we've decided to start doing game reviews. You would have seen Graeme's ones in the past. I've decided to start doing a few. Bear in mind, if I stop talking every now and then, my stomach is at me right now, but I'm trying to push through it. So my first game review is going to be Slime Rancher 1, because number 2 is coming out very soon. In about 10 days, I think it is. It's coming out. So I'm currently, at the moment, I'm playing through Slime Rancher on Twitch, and I think Graeme is uploading it on YouTube over on our game channel, but I'm currently playing that through at the moment. I have played it through a good few times. Like, I think I have about 4 saved files on Graeme's account alone, and that doesn't include the ones I have on the PC or the ones on my Xbox account. So I've played through Slime Rancher so many times. It's one of my all-time favourite games of all time. I love the little slimes, so I do. Graeme got me a little slime teddy during COVID, a little puddle slime, which I am obsessed with. It's one of my little favourite teddies of all time, so it is. It has floated its way over. Graeme just picked it up. This is the puddle that Graeme got me on Amazon. It's a little dirty at the moment because it literally just sits on my shelf. So it does. But it's... Oh, he smells nice now because he's been sitting on my shelf. This is my little slime that Graeme bought me during COVID. Isn't it cute? It's a puddle. Puddles are my favourite. Puddles and honeys are two of my... Puddles, honeys and phosphorus, or phosphor, are my favourite slimes in the game. The rest are really good, don't get me wrong. I love the rest of them. Well, besides the boomy booms and all them that hurt you, they're my 3 favourite. So they are, of all time in the game. I'm going to take my hand off that because I keep shaking the camera. So I do. But yeah, they're my 3 favourite. And puddles are so handy because all you have to do is build a pond and put them in. You don't have to feed them or anything. And even with that, there's an area you can unlock where there's already a pond there. So you just put them in there. So it saves you so much money. So it does. But anyway, the game. Okay, I'm going to read out the description about Slime Rancher off their official website, which is basically just slimerancher.com. And it is, Slime Rancher is the tale of Beatrix LeBeau, or LeBeau, whatever way you pronounce that. LeBeau, probably? A plucky young rancher who sets out for a life 1,000 light years away from Earth on the far, far range, where she tries her hand at making a living wrangling slimes. With a can-do attitude, plenty of grit, and her trusty vat pack, Beatrix attempts to stake a claim, amass a fortune, and avoid the continental peril that looms from the rolling, jiggling avalanche of slimes around every corner. So basically, you go and you buy a range, you go and buy a plot of land on the far, far range, and you travel out, you get different slimes. So there's like pinks, tabbies, booms, phosphor, puddles, there's honeys, rad, crystal. There's so many. I'm not going to go through every single one, but there's so many different slimes, and each one has its own kind of food that it likes, so it'll have its own favourite. So pinks are generic, they'll eat anything and everything. But if you give, say, a tabby is it a tabby? Yeah, if you give a tabby a stony hen, it'll give you 2 plorts as opposed to 1. So by feeding them their favourite food, you get extra plorts. You basically put them in a corral where you upgrade it so you can build it higher, you put a roof on it, you can put music in it, you do a food storage bit in it, which basically shoots out the food to them so you don't have to. A plort collector, which means if you have 2 slimes, so if you have a Largo, basically with just 2 slimes combined, you can collect 2 plorts, so it has 2 sections, which is pretty cool. So that'll automatically collect your plorts for you. There's a bit where you can put toys into the corrals as well. You can dress them up as well. That's a DLC. So it is. But again, each slime likes something different. So they do. I find the ones that like meat the hardest because it's very hard to get chickens. Now I do have an area open, so there is where hens do spawn a lot more, but again, if you want to try get the most plorts, you're better off going for the ones that like fruit and veg, because you can grow them and find them in the wild a lot more easier than you can find meat, basically, is what I find. So it is. The rads they're good, but they're not safe to be around, because if you get in their radiation bubble, you can actually get hurt. So they are good though, but I will say. Storyline wise, I love it because there's all these different areas that you can unlock, and there's like these little H messages around the place from the original owner of the Far Range, and he kind of goes through his experience working on the Far Range and why he wanted to go there and where he ended up and all like that. So like you have to travel through loads of different areas, feed loads of different Gordos. So the Gordos, you feed them whatever they like to eat, and they'll explode, and you'll either get a key or you'll get boxes or whatever, and you use the key to open different areas of the map, which leads you to different types of slimes and progressing the storyline a bit more and all like that. So it does. Sorry, my voice is now going. So it is. But yeah, no, like I've completed the storyline I think about 2 or 3 times now. I've completed it. There's certain saved files that I haven't fully completed yet. But sorry, Graeme came up and just took a pack of water. So it did. There's certain saved files I haven't fully completed yet. But yeah, I still find it so much fun. Like I'll play it on anything. Now I can't play it via PC. I have to play via controller. I find it so much easier moving around with the analog sticks. So I do. I find that so much easier. My brain has just decided to stop working. Yeah, you can upgrade your character then as well. So you can. You alright there?
Yeah, I thought you didn't have any water in there.
Oh no, I do. Thank you. Oh, there you go. I turned into an angel for a second. Or a ghost. Graeme was just giving me water in my little Starbucks cup. Because my voice is going. Yeah, you can upgrade your character's VAT pack and all. So you can upgrade how much each storage compartment holds. You can upgrade it so that you can carry water, how much power you consume, how much power you can hold, how fast you run, etc, etc. You can upgrade all stuff like that. There's also a thing in it called the 7Z Club, which basically each tier that you buy, I haven't ever fully completed that. I might do it this playthrough, I'm not too sure, I'll see how I am. But if you at each tier that you buy in the 7Z Club, you can get stuff to upgrade your far range. So your range you can upgrade basically how it looks. So like you can change your archways, your pathways, your fencing. You can change up the colour of your house that you live in. There's around Christmas time I was getting them, but there's like little baubles that you get in crates that you can shoot around your farm to make it look different and sparkly and all like that. There's then a science section that you can do, which again I never actually completed because it was really, really tedious to do. I might try do it in this one, but I probably won't because I'm mostly concentrating on storyline in this. But I have never fully completed the science thing. It's really good because like you can unlock say worker bees that if you place them in different areas and make sure you splash them with water to keep them active, they can like say harvest mint berries. I can't remember the name of them, but a fruit from this tree and put it into this corral. You know, they can do that, which is kind of what I want. I want to have like, say in the cave area there's 4 areas, so I would like to have say 2 corrals and then 2 foods, so then I never have to think about that. I just have to go back every now and then and get the plorts to sell. But again, in the middle part of the science, you can put a cellar, so like you can sell your plorts in it from anywhere on your farm that has this thing. So one of the ideas I want to do is have, say, my phosphor and something else in this side, and then over this side their favourite foods that they like to eat, so they get double plorts every time. And then in the middle have the 2 worker bees and the plort seller. That way I can kind of have it self-sufficient, besides having to sell the plorts, but at least I don't have to keep them in my inventory for too long. I just go collect the plorts, sell them, and then leave it for another while. So I do. So once every couple of days, go in-game days, go and sell the plorts and check on them, like, which would be grand. That's kind of one of the ideas I want to do for that area, mostly because it is nice and even. It's 2 and 2. I think there might be a third spot, but in that one I might just put puddles or something, just something extra, or a silo, or I don't know. I'll put something there, so I will. You alright? You a bit warm?
Warm.
Alright, Grace's just feeling a bit warm. So yeah, there's loads to do in the science, but in order to get the materials to do the science, it's a combination of plorts that you get and stuff that you can harvest from the ground from different areas around the map. It was the harvesting the different stuff from the different areas that was annoying, because, how do I explain? Basically, you can only hold so much. So I think it's like 5 slots you get, but there could be like 7 different items you could get in one area. So you end up getting like, okay, there's 5 items there from this extractor, but you get 2 different ones from a different extractor that you can't pick up then. So you have to go all the way back and it was just a lot of back and forth that I just didn't like. Again, I might give it another go. We'll see how I am, how I feel. Probably won't be on camera, but that's the only part I haven't fully completed. In a sense, I think I did Ogden. I think I completed that once. Mochi, never completed Mochi, and I never completed the science one. Oh my god, what was his name? There's another guy that you trade with. I didn't complete his one either. But Ogden's we did do. Ogden's Retreat, we did get the other area opened up in there, so we did. Because I remember I had Q berries, I think, growing there. And I think I had chickens or something. I think. In one of the playthroughs that I did. But then, like that, you have the exchange of when you talk to different people. So there's like 4 different people you can talk to. And basically, they'll ask you for, say, 3 pink plorts, 2 tabby plorts, and a rock plort. You go, you collect them, put them into the exchange machine, and then they give you items like fruit, money, plorts, whatever. And it's a way to, like, when you when you trade with them after so many times, you unlock their area. The only area you don't unlock is Tora's. Tora is a character you just don't meet ever, but you unlock the other 3 areas, so you would. After trading with them for so long, or doing so many trades, you unlock their areas. And then each of them has different things. So like Ogden, you have to get Pacific fruit. Mochi is the racing one, isn't it? Where you have to get you have to pick up different slimes. I'm sorry, there's an earring stuck to my necklace and it's bugging me. Mochi is the racing one. And he can't remember what the science guy was. Oh, hello, BB. Baby's just chilling, Graeme. Hello. Sorry, I have Gab's live stream on at the side there. I'm waiting to find out if she's going to play a hog or Ublitz. I'm hoping for a hog. I could use a nice relaxing game today. So I could. Another review that will be coming up will be the Dreamlight Valley review. I'm almost done that game, so keep an eye out for that. As I record this on the 12th, I'm nearly done the main storyline. So I am. But, yeah. I mean, what can I say? The colours are amazing. The storyline is not very clear because you can pretty much do what you want in it. In the sense of, like, yeah, there's a storyline where you have to, like, unlock the areas and figure out what happened to the chap that originally owned the Far Far Range and where he went and all like that. Like, there is an end credit scene, But at the same time, they could literally just jump in and create your dream ranch with the slimes, earn loads of money, do all the science stuff and all before you even finish the game. So there's numerous different ways you can play it. So there is. Like at the moment, I'm trying to do the storyline. I just need to remind myself where I have to go to do the storyline. I kind of remember, like I have an idea where I have to go. I just have to remember what I have to do when I get there and all that jazz. But I kind of have an idea what I have to do. So I do. I've played it in so many different ways that I just can't remember which path was the one I had to take. But I do have a slight idea what I have to do. But like that, there's so many different ways to do it, and there's like different versions you can do. So you have like free roam, which is basically you can do what you want. I have it on casual. You have normal, which has tars in it, which are if a slime eats 2 different types of plorts, it turns into a tar. Which you can either get rid of by sucking up them and holding on to them and shooting them into the water, or just spraying them with water. So you can. I chose to do casual, which basically took them out. Then there's like a speed run kind of mode. I don't know the actual name of it, but there's like a speed run mode where you have to complete it really, really quick. I'm not arsed with that. I'm not bothered doing that because I'd rather just take it easy and play it nice and chill. So I would. Now, as I said, there is another Slime Rancher game coming out. So there is. Slime Rancher 2 will be coming out real soon. It is coming out September 22nd. So I honestly cannot wait. Does it have... Yeah, I think it has a description. I'll read out the description for you. It says, continue the adventures of Beatrix LeBeau as she journeys across the Slime Sea to Rainbow Island, a land brimming with ancient mysteries and bursting with wiggly new slimes to wrangle in the sequel to the smash hit Slime Rancher. So that's the next one. So you have all different slimes that are going to be in it. So you do. There's a couple of really cute ones as well, which I'm looking forward to. And it's like a whole new... Like... It's a whole new storyline, so I cannot frigging wait for that. It launches September 22nd. So the game plans to unlock in approximately 10 days, which I can't wait for. So I can't. Honestly, I am so looking forward to this. Because, as I said, the first one has been one of my all-time favourite games. I recently watched Jacksepticeye play it. I've seen Gab Smolders now play it. And I'm still obsessed with it, like, to this day. I think I've been playing it for, I don't know how many years, like 2 or 3 years now. I've played it on and off. So it's definitely one of my go-to games that I will go back to. But yeah, I'd definitely recommend it to anyone. I mean, kids can play it. You know, it's for anyone. It's not just for kids or adults or whatever. It's not one of those type games. It is... literally nice and chill, and if you have the brain power to think of stuff and figure out, you know, what way to do everything, what way to organise everything, you're well able for it. Fairness, I'm not able to organise myself very well with stuff like that, like calculate stuff, where's the best way to put everything. I'm still learning, but as I said there, with one of the ideas I want to do now in the place, I'm like, oh, that would actually be a really handy idea there. But I'm only thinking of that now. And as I said, I have about 4 or 5 saved games. So you're always going to come up with other ways to try better the game, to try get more out of it, to, you know, get new experiences with it. There's just so many ways you can play it, honestly. It is, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So I do. 100%. Other than that, no faults with it at all. Maybe having the option to get more slots to store stuff, maybe. That's about it, because the amount of times I've gone out to get meat, and because there's all different types of hens or chickens, whatever, I find it hard gathering them up, because you have chickadoos, stony chickadoos, briar chickadoos, then again you have the 3 types of chickens, and then you have the roosters as well. So there's 7 types of meat that you can get. Very hard to carry all that when you only have like 5 slots, basically. So I'd love it if you could get like an upgrade, maybe. That's the only fault I'd give it. But other than that, that's just me personally. Like, that's just a personal thing. That has nothing to do with the game or anything like that. Other people love it the way it is, so I'm obsessed with it. I can't say much. I'm obsessed with it anyway, so that's about it. But yeah, I will be back with more game reviews. I'm playing a couple of games at the moment. Me and Graeme are playing a few games. We're probably going to do like a video on PS2 games because we're after getting a PS2 now. Graeme bought one.
Yes, I did.
Graeme.
Hi.
Graeme went out and bought one, so we will probably go and do a few reviews on PlayStation 2 games. So we might do a few comparisons because obviously there's going to be games that have been remastered and brought out on PlayStation or whatever, or brought out on Xbox, so we can maybe be able to compare them, like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. So we'll see how that goes. But obviously we've got other new games coming out soon, so there's going to be new reviews. There's like Slime Rancher 2. I also have a Bratz game coming out. Graeme will have the new Saints Row game to review. I'm going to be reviewing Dreamlight Valley, so there's loads more game reviews coming. So there is more TV show and movie reviews coming. We just need to make the list of that, and we're going to record that then. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying all the videos that we're doing. We're trying to like up everything, but we don't have the money right now to get like proper equipment. But that is one of the next things that's actually on our list. And we have like a list of stuff that we want to get. So gaming wise, one of the next things we want to get is an Elgato, so we can stream old games for you. Then main channel wise, it's like proper video editing gear, it's proper filming gear, it's proper lighting, it's, you know, all that kind of jazz. So but yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying the videos that we've got coming on and coming up and all like that, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'm gonna say bye bye.
Bye.